Hey guys, DibtheAwesome here. Just to give you a quick notification video, I had to edit the stream because I got a phone call during it, so that's fun. That's all I really wanted to say. I had to edit just the beginning of it. Don't worry, you'll see all the level up 1 to 120 glory that is Fatid. You'll be seeing my impressions, my first look at him, using it, what have you. Fatid had received some changes, and you'll be able to see all my reaction to those changes and others in this video. Thank you guys very much for attending it. It was a really fun stream because of you guys out there. Thank you for coming in. I hope you guys can come to the next one. I'm DibtheAwesome, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Phone calls. That bothers me. That bothers me so much. Fatid though. I see that watermark. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, I might have to. Let's see here. Let's do. Alright, so now we're gonna get started. Alright, so this is Fatid in all his Fatid glory. Alright, it's the fart machine. Fart machine. Dude. Dude. I have no idea the word you're saying. Is that a Russian word or Spanish word? I don't know. Wait, was I right on Russian or? I don't know how to. Well, one, I'm probably not even pronouncing that right. Unlock the last rune slot. I want to wait for a sale. I also want to wait till after Rune Lords. I'll use the next Rune Lords to patch that up. So we're gonna start leveling them up. We're gonna get this boy all nice and leveled up. Dib, you don't want to know. I know what it means. Oh, okay. I know it's inappropriate too. Odds are I know it's probably inappropriate. Yeah. It amazes me how some monsters go from really like adorable to to this spontaneously. This reminds me of like something that would come out of maybe like a Resident Evil game, or like what other game am I thinking of? Man. Yeah, I think Resident Evil just up the alley there. Lord of Diseases. Boys, we haven't gotten Fart Machine yet. I don't see a Fart Machine. Wait. Don't tell me they removed it. Yeah, Fart Machine! Fart Machine, Fart Machine. Yeah. All right. Before we continue, wait, I probably will have to level them up a bit, but I want to see the animation for that. That is something I am interested in. Heals itself by 40%. Let's do Putrid Organism. I might actually run this skill. I might not run the AoE. I feel like it's kind of, at the moment, it's too kind of unreliable. No, no. I want to see the animation. I just want to mess around with it. I'm not gonna keep it as a final skill. If I get another copy in the future, I'll run Fart Machine on that one. But this is the serious one. This is the rank 4. I won't mess around with this one per se. Vine worms. This is the skill we keep. This is the good resurrection. The other one, I'm not too sure about the other one. Just based on what I've seen on Armor Gaming's video. If you haven't, go see that. That's a really good Fatid educational video. If you guys don't know, you can't clean. Well, you can clean it. I'm just saying the monster that cleans, like if it's you have to have someone else clean you, pretty much. And it's on a 1-turn thing, and you die. It's weird. Just go see the video. Bro, you gotta run a fart machine on your fart machine monster. That would make sense, but I don't want to run it on the big one. I can't run it on the rank 4. That'd be kind of... That kind of wouldn't be a good idea. I named him Fart Machine, though. And I made my fart machine. So that would be a thing. Vineworms infestation. I'm not gonna run this. I just wanted to level them up a little bit here, so I may see the animation. Oh, I suppose I could take him. Yeah, I just kind of thought of an idea here. I can actually just kind of take him to Adventure Map. Yeah, we'll take him to Adventure Map. We're gonna see the animation of Fart Machine. Dude, I hope they did something at least cool with this. They have the cool name. Please, for the love that is holy. Let me see. I want to see a good animation here, my boys. Does he just whiff it? I want to see the move. I want to see the animation. It doesn't do any damage, but an interesting fact about Fart Machine, it costs no stamina, nor does it have a cooldown, so you can, and it's on an AoE scaling, so you can constantly pretty much fart on your enemies, and they'll be poisoned. Here, we're just gonna run your boy fart. Well, I guess we have to run through, because the laws. We're not allowed to have solo fun. Here, we'll just recharge. This could be a while. It's not too well, I guess, but man. Gotta charge! Oikawa! That's an awesome name. Alright. Let's see what the animation is. It's alright. I mean, like, that's awkward. Wait, does that mean he farts through his hands? He has hand farts. He has hand farts. Hashtag hand farts. Hashtag, wait a second. Hashtag hand farts. Hashtag hand farts. Hashtag, we'll let the, oh, I suppose if we let the poison kill it, that would be a while. Hashtag hand farts. There we go. Ah, we didn't get perfect score. That was the animation. I'm happy that I got to saw that. Or see that. See. I gotta hand it to you, the hand fart animation was unexpected. Dude, that has to be really gross, though. Can you imagine, like, wait, does that mean, man, science. He learns something new every day. Apparently, like, yeah, science. Rots and claws. What's the animation for this, my boys? I suppose, it's probably just, we could just, I suppose he has an animation where he punches things. Yeah, we'll pull up the book. I just kind of want to see how he punches something. Does he just slam it on the ground all the time? Nature, yes. Rank 4, fatted. Basic attack. Okay, just kind of shoves the claws there. That's cool. There's still no animation for his ult, sadly, and I feel, wait, that's the case, right? He doesn't have animation for its ult yet. I suppose I should have checked that first. Gets farted on by hand. That's like the worst way to go. Death by fan fart, dude. Well, I've seen many combatants in my day who can produce fires from their hand, explosions from their hands, but death by hand fart? Oh, he farts in there. It's a super fart voice, but it does. There's still no animation. It shoots. He like farts in the air. Wait, does that mean he does like a death from above, silent but deadly? the Kamehame fart. It's still in production. They're still making the Kamehame fart. Silent but deadly. He's really nasty looking. Nasty. That toxic fart gas, though. I don't care if you guys think he doesn't fart. Literally silent but deadly. And watch, it's actually not silent. It just like it echoes throughout the world. It's like a napalm fart. Boom. And at the end of it's like, we're like. Let's see here. I want that. Cover your nose, boys. Decomposing body. This guy has 2 extra turn skills. Amazing. But dude, this guy's so cooldown's activation heavy though. Like, if he gets cooldown activated, he will be punished. There is nothing but punishment. It's huge. Cooldown's activation is huge against this man. Gotta level up my fart machine. But I'm thinking this is the build I kind of want to run. If I want to be honest with you boys, just because of the nature of the skill. If you want to know, if you want to know why I'm not running this skill, there's just like you can't really clean it. Like you have to have someone else clean it for you, I think, right? Like, you can't self-clean it. Just go watch Armor Gaming's video. I do believe that's how that works. But I guess for the sake of the video here, let me just show you guys what I mean, alright? So that way you guys will like, oh, but Div, that doesn't make sense. So I'll show it on here for you guys, for your viewing pleasures. That's what this video is kind of for anyway, right? Or the stream. The stream's for this. So I'm going to show you guys. It'll show you my concerns with it and as to why I'm not running it. Alright. Boopty booped. I would run the AoE Poison and Bleed over Putrid Organism. I kind of want the sustain because, in all honesty, like if I'm fighting Fatid v Fatid, it's not that good. The nice thing about Fatid, all he really does need to do is bring back his attacker. Like, in terms of a defense standpoint, he doesn't really need to do anything, and he can just regen himself. I kind of want to run a Life Rune with mine, a Life Rune and maybe 2 team speed like the Undertaker build. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, he does have an AoE Poison and Bleed. I just want to be really annoying with this. He's just gonna be like, if they don't bring cooldowns activation, he's just gonna be a brick. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if he gets cleared, if they clean up the double healing and the life regen, he still has the heal. Let's see here. I want to bring. Here's what I'm gonna show you. So we'll bring a cleaner. We'll bring a Beyblade, and we'll bring Teleku. I think these are fine example monsters. I just want to showcase. Again, I'm going to showcase the revival here. So in this first example, we will be killing the Chrysandra. We'll be using our Trader Eater on Beyblade. So we'll be doing that here. Nom 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 nom. There we go. And then we get an extra turn, and then we're going to do the AoE, because I want to show this. So we'll do this. The nice thing about Fatid's revivals, I believe it restores what was going to happen next, I think in the turn order, So it doesn't like toss the turn order out the window. If he brings back the person that died, it just means they get their normal turn order in. So we're gonna go for dudes. I can actually kill. I might have to find a harder opponent because he actually kills it. Well, this showcases anyway. So we'll kill this guy, right? And I still lose my monster. This person still dies. So if he... See, and it counts as dead too. Even if you kill by endgame with your denier, with the double damage. I don't know when that scenario really pops up. How often that is, actually. But as you could see there, we didn't really clean the death timer, and we still died. And we basically lose the coin. I don't see this as a really... I don't really see this as a good skill. You die too fast. It's not reliant. The other one's a 2-turn duration, and it's more forgiving, I think. So we're gonna showcase the other one now. We'll do recharge. I suppose I did the wrong fight again. I should probably be fighting 2 monsters, so this is more viewable. So we'll kill Trader. Yeah. I don't really understand why that fight was a thing. I finished up my last 2 attacks for the last war, and when the enemy Baratakor did that skill, he missed. You would miss. So I don't really know what up with that one, but that's just what happened. I don't know. Maybe it was like a bug, like the turn order scenario. Maybe that was just another bug. Now, there's one thing that's really confusing. I don't really know what this. I don't know if they have any intentions for this resurrected. Like it says, temporary brings a monster back to life. I don't really get that, but I don't know if they're gonna fix that. I don't know if it's gonna be where they will die. Period. Yeah, if you run a life, he's more challenging. I'm not gonna stack 2. In all honesty, I'm just building one. I'm building the Undertaker build for him because that build usually works more often than not. I was actually hoping that would miss so I could see the stuff. Do I have another attack in 4 minutes? Hey, we have a PvP battle. We gotta wait though. Dang it. But yeah, you guys. I guess we could wait 4 minutes to do another attack. I want to showcase the. I kind of want to see if it cleans, if you can self clean the triple damage one. I kind of want to see that. Does Uriel's resurrect now a temporary resurrect too? I don't really know. That would be interesting if they made resurrection temporary now. Good question. Don't know. They might nerf resurrection. Yeah, I don't think going to PvP with with a level 65 fart machine would be such a good idea. Fart on them all. Fart on them all. I kind of want to see... There's a lot of things I want to see right now. I kind of wish I didn't use the PvPs. Because I had 4 in the beginning of this video. I kind of just used it. I only used a few while we waited, which wasn't a good idea. Admittedly. It wasn't a very good idea. But then again, sometimes you'll have good ideas, sometimes you'll have bad, other times you'll get a mix. You'll get a happy mixed bag of good and bad ideas. I'm prone more often than not to do a mixture of good and bad ideas. Hello, welcome to the stream. Good jolly old bean. Beans, jelly beans. Boom, 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 boom. I do not speak Spanish, good sir. Dib, did you know when you faced Baratagor? Oh yeah, this was the Baratagor question. Bye, because DibtheAwesome doesn't like to talk to me. Can you see me on your screen? I can. Dib, how you got H2O Delirious to rank 4? I did like a breeding stream when his breeding event was out. But what if the enemy clears it for you? Oh, that's a good question. You know, I didn't even think about that either. Like, what happens if they clean Resurrected? That's a good question. Does that mean you lose the monster? That's a really relevant question. I think the buff itself is kind of bugged at the moment. If you see here on the, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, like we're talking about this buff here that says temporary brings a monster back to life. So what if they clear that? Does that mean they die? I think that's a huge defining question. I do believe this is kind of bugged at the moment too, because when this was over on Armor Gaming's video, when he brought someone back and waited a few turns, the monsters didn't really die. So I don't think people really know if this is. I think it's bugged at the moment. I don't know if this is what the intended for is. It doesn't really matter. I don't really get this either. This is a new thing. We'll see in a few days. Why are you gonna fight Fatid v Fatid? That's a good point. That is a pretty good point, I suppose. The whatchamacallit, since the changes to the trade, if you guys don't know about the trade change yet, but he doesn't have mount anymore. He has the 35 less accuracy against it. We might more often than not see Talia on defense now because of this change. Like before, I envisioned that Fatid might be used on defense all the time, but since this trade change, I think that's huge. I don't think Fatid might not be used on defense anymore. That's just a prediction. I'm not saying that's defining note. That's gonna happen. I'm just predicting. It's all about predictions, boy. But I see Talika's safe use again. Like Talika will be used on defense more often than not. You're gonna ruin your Talika as soon as I get the runes for you. Yeah. I'm working on speed runes at the moment. I got one ready for her. I got one done. I think I just wound up with I got a damage rune here. I'm trying to get. Oh, I actually have a 5 right here. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Come say hi to Fatid the King, aka Font Machine, the Gassy King. Those lyrics that could be arranged a bit and a few editations, but that was some pretty sick rhymes there, if there was any. If there was any. I deserve more. Oh, thank you. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wish I was doing better on this. Why do you have an X stamina rune? I use it for rune lords. I basically get, it's kind of a good idea to keep one level 10 rune for rune lords, so you can get pretty much a free life rune, and pretty much if you do it if you do it right, you can get 25 gems per week too. Because Dib is special. Aw. I don't know if you mean that in the nice way or the mean way, but I hope you mean it in the nice way. I hope so. I always like to think nice things. I like it when people say nice things to me. But yeah, words. I save it for Rune Lords. If you guys are wondering why I haven't equipped that 10, I use it for Rune Lords. It's a really good way to get gems. 25 gems guaranteed per week if you do it right. Did I guess I already did that for the thingy. But this is where I am at the moment for that. I wish I was doing better on it. I would like another copy of Hyron Deller, so I may rank him up. That's something I would like. In a nice way. I like the fact you're just looking, like you used the look up emoji, like what do I do here? Can I speak the truth or can I lie about it? So I don't know. I don't really know. End of interpretation. End of interpretation. Those eggs. Them eggs. Oh yeah, I suppose I can hatch your boy Bubble Buddy. Yeah, we'll get him hatched, and I do believe. Oh, that's adorable, dude. That's adorable. I forgot how adorable the walk animation is for baby Bubble Buddy. Look at that. I can't scroll any farther than this. Well, that's adorable. That's adorable. Bubble Buddy, my boy. little BB. Little BB. Yeah, adorable, my boy. That's adorable. You can't get upset. You can't. Dib is awesome. Dib is awesome. Everything is awesome. Dude, what a waste of an X rune just sitting in your rune temple. Again, I use it for rune lords. I get 25 gems a week. It's good for accumulating gems, I think. Armor does it too. I think it's a good way to get gems. Especially if you're not doing the dungeons. Let's say you just couldn't do the dungeons for like a week or two. 25 gems a week is alright. As long as you just remember to do Rune Lords. Alright, so we actually have another whatchamacallit again. So we may do things. Quebec is gonna be torn to cells. yeah, pretty much. gotta get that our boy Hymas to 105, my boys. Rank 1. The fart worm machine. The fart worm machine. The fart worm machine. Boop. How do you get 25 gems a week? Alright, so, like with the challenge with Rune Lords, you get points based on whether, you get points when you buy or craft, a rune, you get points. And based on the amount of points you get at the end, you get a reward. And the challenge reward too, it's basically Rune Lords as a challenge. And so as long as you keep a level 10, rune, craft it, and on the day of Rune Lords, and throughout the event, the challenge, you keep crafting it, obviously, because you can't downgrade from 10. Once a rune has hit 10, it doesn't downgrade. So you just you pretty much craft it, and then on the day of Rune Lords, pick it up. You get a whole bunch of points. You pretty much get enough to pick up the all the mark rewards. And then if you keep doing it, by the end of the event, they give out gold and or gems based on the amount of points you've accumulated. And usually, if you do continue to craft the 10 rune throughout the event, which is like 2 days, I think, you pretty much get 25 gems. So it's a great way to accumulate gems. As you can see here, we are fighting 2 spinning circles and a dinosaur. Clearly the most fearsome enemies in existence. So we're just going to recharge here. I wanted to see if you can self-clean the single target one. I know you can't self-clean the other one though. So maybe you can't self-clean the whatchamacallit. So try to read this. Let's see how this goes. Nope. This one. Bring him back, my boy. I put 3 level 7 speed on him. Regretted it. Wait, which one did you regret? What monster was it? You put level 7s on Frog Bottle Wizard. Yeah, I'd say 1 life and either 2 speed and 2 team speeds, alright? Take that 6 from Cassandra. I don't want to use the gems to remove it. I put 3 speeds, 7. Oh, on the, yeah. But yeah, all I found, I'd say 2 speeds or 2 team speeds works for Vadianoi. In terms of the extra guy roll. So we're going to use the remove negative hex here. Does that remove it? Can you self-remove? Yeah, you can self-remove the triple damage buff one. So that's relatively nice. So if you're running things like Telekohu here, or Cassandra, or just like anything that is, let's say you're damage dealer, they won't really get bothered by it. So I see that as really cool. You can't self-remove the AoE one, which I think is bonkers. I'd say that's huge. It's rune discount, though, no better time than now. I really don't want to use gems right now, though. I really don't. I hate gaining gems and immediately losing them to either unlock, change moves, or just open rune slots. I hate doing that. I gotta save gems for the next team race, too. Battle mages. I now just realized, too, I'm running 2 battle mages. Yeah. I like the battle mages. Battle mages be cool. But yeah, if you guys want to know, just like the hugest counter for Fatid, if you're fighting a Fatid, just cooldown's activation, and it's just, the concern's just gone. You don't have to worry about it. Do not possess them either. Possession is like the worst thing you could do. It is a pretty bad idea. There's also really no point to whatchamacallit. Talika's better with that level 6 rune than Cassandra, bruh. I still don't want to spend the gems to change it. I still don't want to spend gems to change it. I hate like going back on gens. Like whenever I just hate it. I hate removing runes with gems. Unless it's like something that I really need to do, like for the Agursis, for example. Like I needed the X runes on Agursis, because everyone's running Agursis on the fence. But if it's a small thing and I could just craft the rune, I could just craft 6 or get 6 from like the trailers. I really don't want to waste gems on it. I don't see that being too good. Yeah, he just kills people with Trade Eater. Yeah, that's why you don't want to possess the Fatid. It's not a good idea to do that. It's really bad. But yeah, so I really like that. I really like that with Fatid's pickup. So as long as I think it's as long as Fatid goes before your attacker, I think that might be a thing too, where you might maybe like a rainbow build, like a speed, team speed, and a life rune, or you could just run 2 team speeds and a speed, because you want your Fatid to go before your damage dealer. That's really all you want to do with that. That's the main function of that speed rune. I might build that just to see how smoothly that goes. But yeah, I feel like that's relatively nice. I said I was going to build a life rune. I don't know. I'll think about it. I have to unlock his runes, the rune slot, so I have to wait till Rune Lords anyway. So I'll get that figured out by then. I'd like to build him the Undertaker route, though, but I think like as time goes on, I might like, hey, maybe I should run the whatchamacallit. I wanted to see I wanted to showcase the AoE. I wanted to wait till I showcase the AoE. But yeah, we're gonna level them up all the way right now. So if you have any more questions on that, like this is for like anyone that's either like still on stream or after stream, and you guys are wondering, hey Dib, why aren't you running Vine Worm's Infestation? It's not good at the moment. There are problems with it. You can't remove it on turn 1, and the monsters die right away after they've done their thing. It's not. I do not think it's a good war skill at the moment. It's great on like if let's say you're putting it on defense, it's all right. If they're really just killing everyone, but I just don't see it that great. I don't see it as that good of a skill. There's problems with it. If they fix the problems with it, by all means run it. But at the moment, there's problems with it. I'm pretty sure this is still going to be a meta skill too, but I just me personally, it's like the thing with Mirror or something like it's just right now at the moment I just don't see it good because of certain situations. PK. Hey, we got a Ness in chat. PK, Ness. I was actually playing some Smash Brothers today. I had a lot of fun with that. I like playing Smash. Fun fact, I've won 2 Smash Brothers tournaments at an anime convention. There's the end of that sentence. Not like regional champions. No. I've never done whatchamacallit, I've never actually done like a regional thing, but I've won tournaments at an anime convention. So I think that's still pretty cool. When I get my Hydrotail, I'm gonna name it after you, Dib. Aw, thanks. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. It's really cool. But yeah, I like using competitively. If we're gonna talk like competitive Smash, I like running. For Brawl, I was a really great Wolf player. I'm actually really happy they're bringing him back in the next Smash game. But back in the day, I was amazing as Wolf. Like straight up, I got all the side beats down. I was just kicking it with Wolf. I had like the blaster. I did like jump mechanics. Like it was crazy the things I did with Wolf in Brawl. For like the current one that's currently out, not the newest one in the future, but for 3DS and Wii U, I dab in the art of Lucario. For realsy competitive play. If you see me run Lucario, I'm on a for realsy level right now with you. I'm really great with Lucario. Really great with him. I also play Mewtwo and King Dedede. I'm also really great with Dedede. Just ask my fellow YouTube peers Doldummy and Con Nugget, where we occasionally play together. I got heavy dewy armor from a silver relic chest. Nice. Fatid skills are Vine Worms Infestation, Decomposing Body, and Trade Eater. I feel like that's the meta build too. Again, I just personally don't like running Vine Worms. I don't think it's. I think there's problems with it. Bringing back, like it doesn't really do any good for. I don't think it's that good for like, let's say like you get stamina drained, he eats your denier and he does the AoE skill. It doesn't really, you just basically lose your denier at that point. I find it faulty at the moment. If they change it, I'm gonna run it, but at the moment I'm personally not. I don't see it. Don't see it too good. Personally, I just looking at it. Again, with this move, instead of running the AoE revival, I'm running Putrid Organism. It's just to be more spongy. I just want the opponent to be irritated. I feel like the single target resurrection more than enough, especially if I'm running a damage dealer that cleans, or just like a monster that can clean. Easily enough. Easily. Trade Eaters for when I get possessed. Hopefully they do try to possess me and lose one of their own. Dude, I really wish there was like replays on it, like you can see what happened in war. I'd love to see like the enemy possesses and then my Fatid eats the enemy's Fatid. That would be cool. That would be cool. That's kind of what you kind of hope for when the enemy attacks you or something. I don't really know if people are gonna run this on defense now though. Since again they changed the trade. Again, this is just my thoughts on it, but they might just run Talika on defense still. Talika still seems to be the best thing on defense now since they've done the change. It's no longer mounted, it's like 35% less accuracy. Since proc and double stun, you're more than likely to get denied if you're getting a hit with a double effect, like possession and freeze. Kinda like the Kihaku situation. Which of the Hydrotillas is the best as an attacker? I think it was the Thunder one. I think Thunder did the most damage, right, my boys? Best runes are Fatid for 2 strengths and a life. Thank you for the meme, the sick meme. I think it's like a life, 2 team speeds, or like full team speed, or speed, team speed, and life. I feel like those are the main choices people will probably do. I like Bayonetta. Bayonetta. Every time I fight a Bayonetta, man, that character is busted. That character is just, man. She gives you a bro fist, man. She's just gonna punch you with her demon fists or like stomp on you. But that character is vicious. I also hate her. Oh, dude, she has like the best counter in the game too. Like, screw all the other counters in the game. That stop time counter is tilting. It is dumb. Like, oh my god, man, it's disgusting. Bayonetta is disgusting. I have fought I honestly fought Bayonetta's that didn't spam the side B. I hate those that just spam the spot. Dude, the side B's tilting. Who designed the side B? And then just like does the aerial combo. It's just nasty. It's nasty. I think it's like side B and the whatchamacallit. He doesn't have a shield taunt skills to capitalize on his life. He has recovery. My boy. That and he can't be bursted down by rank 5 Agursis. That's kind of the main thing I worry about if I do wind up putting my Fatid on defense. Is the Agursis. If a rank 5 Agursis does 40k just by running one strength rune, not counting super effective damage, I'm pretty sure if he did a swing at Fatid, I don't know if it lived through that. I don't really know. That's something that we could test in the future. But I feel like running the life runes clutch. I feel like he has stall, with this build in particular, he has stall potential with Putrid Organism and coming from the double life heal. Whatever happened to that screaming contest social point held? I have no idea what that is. Hashtag nasty. Which time? I mean, people run a life rune on Undertaker. I mean, like that's just some of the popular builds. Agursis will give Fatid the pipe. Yeah. That's kind of why I want to run the life rune. Because again, the main objective of a reviver is to stay alive long enough to bring someone back. If the enemy can more easily kill your Fatid, it's not too much of a concern. You want the reviver to stay alive, and right now at the moment, we just have our huge, rank 5 monster popularly used in the meta, be it Dharma's Bodyguard or Agursis. Yeah, I think the life rune's nice. I don't think I have a life rune to give him at the moment. I don't believe I do. Again, the number one reason why I'm not running Vine Worms, I want to make it very clear. You can't clean it. You just straight up can't clean it. So if you're running a Denier, you just can't clean it. Also, I do believe Demise dies. Like if you're running like a Demise, even though she's immune to insta-death, she still actually dies from the countdown. I think that was the case. What are Phalanx Relic slots? 2 out of 3. Not the best luck of the year. Whew. At least it's not 2. I'm glad it's not 2. That's the thing. All right, so this is the build, my boys. This is the patented Dib build. We're running Decomposing Body, Putrid Organism, Vine Worms, and Traitor Eater. Traitor Eater for that possession protection if we get possessed. Decomposing Body, self-explanatory. Able to increase our sponge damage capabilities. Laugh at damage as it comes at us because boy, Fatid don't care. Fatid fart machine. Fatid is a lean. Kind of mushy lean, spongy lean, green fart machine, my boys. He doesn't care about damage, my boys. You can take it with that double healing extra turn life regen skill. And we have Vine Worms to bring people back. The main skill, this is the best skill out of all of his moves. This is the best in terms of competitive value. It is such a great skill. And we got Putrid Organism for the increased tiltage on the enemy player that is trying to murder your Fatid, but can't because he currently has double healing up. And he can just get all of his life back. And he's kind of expanded his resources like, damn, man. This guy be a sponge. A lean green sponge. We also got DOT value off it. This does apply poison on everyone on the enemy team. Again, the thing that kills this monster is cooldown's activation, regardless of the build. Unless you're running the DOT poisons. The DOT skill. Then I guess it's not too big of a counter, but Yeah, that still means he won't do anything for 2 turns. I'd say that's huge. But this is the build, my boys. This is going full stall, full pickup on a single person that is really important. I think this has got some good tilt value. We'll see in war how well this actually goes. But I feel like it's going to be pretty good. I don't really have any runes to give him. I might give him the... Yeah, we'll give him the 2 team speeds. No. Yeah, we'll just go to team shop here. I think that's what I wanted to do. Fatid with those skills can't kill anything. He doesn't have to kill anything. That's the beauty of a reviver, my boys. He doesn't have to actually kill you. I for sure want to run 1. We're on 1 speed and 1 full speed. That's kind of what I want to do. We won't give him like a really good speed. We just need to give him one where he goes before the attacker. That's kind of what I want to do. And we'll give him the 17 speed for now. I've been attacked quite a bit. Let's see here. Your boy Fatid will run. I think I outspeed area, right? Yeah, because I'm not running a speed rune. Maybe. I think I do. Well, we'll see in the war. But this is your team, my boy. I don't want to spend again. I want to wait. I want to wait for it. I want to wait till after the next rune works. I want to be economic about it. I suppose we could run Hydrotilla here. Run the Hydrotilla. Hydrotilla. We gotta do that thing before it does the glitch. I have to charge my phone. No. Boop. We'll run the Hydrotilla here. Again, I'm relatively set. If he still had the mountain trait here, we wouldn't have to run the Hydrotilla. But in this case, we have to run the Hydrotilla. Odds are he'll go for freeze, right? Yep. Dirty man. We got Dirty Dan over here, my boys. Dirty Dan. Alright, so we're gonna... Okay, this is why I'm running the speedrun. This is why I'm running a speedrun... Did I say that right? Rune. This is why I'm running the speedrun. You want your Fatid to go before your attacker here, because you're gonna see the Urias still gonna get his turn once we kill him. We're gonna bring him back, and his turn will still be there. So you kind of wanted to go before your damage dealer. So we'll get all of our stamina back, my boys, and we're gonna pick him up. I'll bring him right back, and he should go. Yep, he got his turn in. Now they're all fried. How do you guys like your chicken? Extra fried? Because here's 3 Goombas. They're not chicken, they're Goombas. That's kind of how Fatid runs. That's how you will see most Fatid games go. If you let them do that. If they are running at least 1 speedrun. I like if they're letting their Fatid go before their damage dealer. So I think I might do Rainbow. I might run him with a speed and have him go before my damage dealers. That's kind of how I want to play him. Rainbow, team speed, life, and a speed, and then have the attacker run 2 team speeds, and that'll be my 3 set pretty much. That's a build people occasionally do. Since Fatid's just like slow as piss, I think that's a good idea of going about it. Running a speed rune and just not run a solid speed on your damage dealer. I think that's how you would go about it. I wasn't running a speed on my area, so that's how that worked. If I was running let's say I was running like a damage dealer with speed, and it went before Fatid, if like Fatid brought him back, they don't actually get, they don't get like an extra turn or anything like that. Because it doesn't affect the turn order. What it does is it basically brings back when you bring back the monster, it's pretty much the original turn order. Like what would happen if you brought him back. Since since Fatid slow, that's really funny. Since Fatid is slow as piss, I'm pretty fast. That's the that's the comment of the stream. That needs to be like, yeah. We'll see like we'll see like the best comments for the stream, and we'll just like it was best comments this stream. Yeah, this stream. That was beautiful. That goes right here. Smack dad right here. Paste. That's funny. That is really funny. 2018. You got any good relics from Monster World event? I'm still waiting for my next trailers to come up, my boy. It's still down. I forgot last night. I was like, oh man, I forgot to do them. I forgot to watch last night, and it's like, oh man, I woke up in the morning like, oh, I missed that section, but I did the morning one. I'm still waiting for the night one to come off cooldown for this night. Is that still going on? Is that almost over now? Crazy days. That is 1 day and 6 hours still. Alright, so we still got like 3 more, I think. 3 more sessions. Hopefully I pick up more not team speed, solid speed for my Talika. Hopefully for, I wouldn't mind a few more for other monsters. But, it would be nice to pick up at least 2 to finish the Talika set. Silver relic chest, maybe to get a legendary relic. That'd be cool. I forgot to charge my phone. I'm at 2% here. My boy's here. One second, I just gotta find my charger. But yeah. That's kind of what I hope I get for the trailers in the next 3 sessions. Within the next 3 sessions. Taiga Trap, congratulations. Taiga Trap's pretty good. I think it does a better job than Jakugan Sword, I think, occasionally. It's kind of disgusting. Are you bloody kidding me? Y'all get diamond relics and I couldn't get one with 4 silver. Hey, dude, we're on the same boat. I got like 3 from the last one. The last trailers event, the last Crazy Days. And like, oh dude, my computer hasn't been charging. That's it. But yeah, I didn't get anything either. That Shakadi has been a teen forever on your island. Oh, have you noticed that? I don't ever use them. I'm going to be using them for this next upcoming breeding event. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, speaking of Shakti. Yeah. There's going to be a breeding event soon, and it's going to be like, I don't know what the other monster is, but one of them's like Rasigan, and, oh, it's like Zimia. It's Zimia and Rasigan, and you can use those 2 to breed Tankirion. I'm excited for that. I've always wanted Tankirion. Hopefully I have the monsters for the whatchamacallit, the second pairing, so I can pick up, I think it might be Zimia and the whatchamacallit. The whatchamacallit, words. I can't remember. What was I saying? Oh, to get Tankirion. Yeah, I can't wait to get Zimia, and I already have Rasengan, and then I can get Tankirion. I kind of want a Tankirion. Honestly, dudes, I just thought of an awesome name for Tankirion if I get it. I kind of want to name him Mecha Bucket Helm. I don't know if that name will fit fully, but I want to either call him Mecha, if I can't name the full name, I want to name him Mecha Bucket or Mecha Helm. That's kind of what the 2 names, if I can't do the full name. But if I do get a whatchamacallit, we're not trying for life here. Speed. Yep. Need to do those speed runes, my boys. I got another 4. Yet another 4. 4 for 4. For the second time. That's kind of what I want to do, though. Bucket Helm Daddy. Bucket Helm's daddy. Confirmed. Mecha Helm. How many Take-Eon cells do you have? I have like 5, my boy. I have 5 at the moment. I wish they came out for cell days. That's not a thing, though. Cell week, I mean. What other slow attackers do I currently have? I suppose my Faraday would work. We're on our boy Faraday. Oh, dude, I want to fight a Voltic team with this. Oh, man. If that guy wasn't running like the Kihaku, I'd do this one. Do I have any... Has anyone attacked me recently that has a Voltic or a Xyla on defense? This man does. Oh, but he also has the Timeron. Shitty titties. What does this guy have? We want a Voltic fight. Cell Week is now 120 souls for over 300 gems. Oh, did they just get rid of the regular ones? Did they get rid of regular Cell Week? I think that's huge if they've done that. We could do this one. I think this one. Well, it doesn't have an extra turn monster, but it has Cryo 10. It has your boy Cryo. I hope he doesn't get alt turn 1. Dude, that would be really salty. That would be really salty if that's a thing. Alright, so if it does actually wind... The nice thing is we don't actually need to use Trade Eater to, you know... Well, we do need it to just force proc it, but on the occasion they just murder the damage dealer to begin with. We can just bring them back. So on the condition, you know, Fatid here just stays alive. Yeah, again, there's just really... This guy has very few botherations, and be able to pick up stuff. The homie Cryo. Oh, we could do a few things here. I kind of just want to save it because we don't really need to do it here. We're not critically injured right now, so maybe I want to save it. Yeah, I kind of want to just save it. Well, yeah, we'll just do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. Boys, we're full F again. My boys. Missed the poison on 2 people, though. Hey, that's trait, though. That trait. Clutch trait. Cryo greater than Fatid. We'll see, my boy. We'll see. Wait, did I get more? Oh, wait. Oh, he's got... Is he currently buffed? Does he have, like, the... Oh, he has the... He's currently buffed. It's probably the buff island. The buff island. Yeah, we'll do this. Stamina regen. If he gets ult here, that's very unfortunate. I will say that's pretty huge if he gets ult here. That's not too good. Oh, you know what? You know, I actually wonder. Let's see. We never actually tested this out. But let's see. Do we actually get our move back? Do we actually get full cooldowns? Here, we're going to eat this. Sorry, my boy Faraday. This is a test experiment. So we're going to bring him back right now. And we're going to see if he does Wedgement, call it. Remember I told you about a game, Mini Hero, and it's like Pokemon? I take that back. It's more like Monster Legends. Oh, we do, dude! We even have our skills again. Wait, did it just change the? It didn't change the turn order just now, did it? Here, I kind of missed that. Did it just? Oh, dude, it changed the turn order. That's interesting. Wait, did Cryo get life? Oh, he did the self skill. Oh wait, dude, Cryo got his turn. Okay. So, one second, I missed something. One second. What just happened here? What did I miss? Did I miss? What did I miss here? Here, wait 1 second. I'm looking back at my stream. If you're wondering why I'm not doing anything, I missed something. I missed something, my boys. I want to confirm. Okay, so yeah, Car Time got here. Never mind. I wanted to see if like, wait, did it change the order? No. The order went naturally. But we got our moves. We got our moves back, so that's really nice. If you've been cooldown's activation and for some reason it misses, and or was it single target, you can use your boy Fatid to nullify the whatchamacallit. Pretty much you eat them and then bring them back, and they get all their moves and all their stam. It's fantastic, fantastico. 10 out of 10, best movie of the year. Your boy Fatid's been eating too much. Boy Fatid. My boy Fatty. My fatty laddie. Oh, maybe I have to because this is actually a turn. I guess this is a good time to find that out too. Is he actually? Well, one I didn't kill him. I didn't kill with that anyway. So we have to wait to bring him back again. Oh, what if he dies to DOT though? I suppose that's a thing. I think we can extra turn 2 turns from now. Do an extra turn. Why does it still say he has shields up? Shields are down. This might actually kill. Oh, it doesn't kill yet. Alright, good. This is a situation where I'm lucky. Relatively speaking. I can recharge. Bring your boy back, and we get 3 coins. If this was a war situation, we would get all 3 of our coins. Hard counter to cryo because he can make everyone immune to Mega Freeze. Oh, does Hydrotilla does Hydrotilla's? Well, yeah, Hydrotilla blocks. Yeah, I knew about like Hydrotilla's trait blocking Mega Freeze, but does his whatchamacallit block it? The buff. Is that a thing? I didn't know his buff could do that. Yeah, Hydrotilla has an AoE immune to freeze skill. I didn't know it covered Mega Freeze. Does it? I don't remember. I don't know. Yesterday I did a painful PvP battle against a team with Tymeron. Oh my god, with the healing. Yeah, dude, Tymeron has the best set in the game at the moment with relics. Like Mask and like Banner. It took me 20 minutes to kill the Tymeron. Then a glitch happened, I didn't get a single turn. Yep. I feel ya. That sounds right. It blocks it. Cool. I didn't know the buff could block stuff too. So that adds another use to the Hydrotilla. I know Hydrotilla's self-trait. I know this trait of Hydrotilla block Mega Freeze. That's really cool. The homie grub. Dude, shit. Wait 1 second. Oh, I was gonna say that might be good, but I'd have to run like maybe Gakora. Maybe like Gakora, Gorin, and a Fatid that ran like DOT. I think that team could be pretty disgusting. Dude, that team would be really disgusting. Like Gorin, Fatid, and Gakora. I feel like that would have some stall potential. If you're running maybe like life I don't know, but I think that team would be interesting. I'd like to see that. I made it a hell of a fight. The hard Hydrotilla dungeon only uses Cryotan and Mudflow. Oh, that's what you're using. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. There's a lot of ranked up water deniers in my arsenal. I need damage dealers, my boy, for that section. Oh, speaking of water damage dealers, it's interesting because we're basically done in terms of, explaining everything with old Fart Machine here. I guess I'll do a wrap up at the end in terms of what he does overall. My final thoughts on it, but. An interesting thing, since we're talking about water attackers, there's going to be a new water attacker that's coming out. I don't know if you saw Armor Gaming's video about the sneak peeks on Taringa, but they're making a really cool water attacker. It's like turbo. It's like a snail. It's cool. Blob is a good damage dealer in water. I don't have him at rank 2. Like in terms of ranked up. Why the team speed dib? If I run the 2 team speeds in on the damage, then that's basically a set of 3s. I don't see. I just don't see the point of running more than 1. I don't think you need to run more than 1 in terms of turn setup, because the speed's just there to go before the damage dealer. You run 2 team speeds on your damage dealer to have your set of 3 for in terms of a competitive setup. I think that's a norm nowadays anyway. We're seeing a lot of defenses now with like double teams, like 2 team speeds, only a single strength rune, because a lot of monsters nowadays can just run 1 and be okay with that, either by just their setup skills or extra turn skills. 2 lives and a strength. I don't think it's that good of a build. 2 strengths and or 2 lives and a strength. That seems really weird. Oh, we're gonna do one more fight. That's right. I have one more battle here that I'd like to use. I'd like to use that final fight coin, my boy. Boy. I think I would do this one, but this one had the Timeron on it. Do I have any more? I don't. I could run. What could I run? So he's running. For sure, he's running the Volt. I want to showcase the thing. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it just doesn't matter that he is doing that. I think I can get away with it. They're not that high ranked anyway. I feel like I can do it. That Leith have been a baby forever. I think it always will be. I really don't have any point to use them. Sustainability, boy. Yeah, but it's never gonna get a turn. It doesn't have mountain anymore. Maybe if it had mountain, I could. Maybe that build might be plausible. But you can deny added now. Like he's more easily deniable. Like you can freeze him and stun him. I feel like the thing with the trait change. Like if maybe the trait didn't change, I'd say that build would be alright. They changed the mechanics of that. I kind of just want to go Trade Eater. Dude, this is actually a board wipe right here. We can just kill them right now. Dude, this is going to be disgusting, because when you damage return, it's based on the personal damage. It doesn't reflect the exact damage back at you. That's mirror, not damage mirror. This is skill mirror. They use skill mirror. They didn't do damage mirror, which is 2 different things. This is based on their own damage, and we kill them anyway. They die anyway. Oh, we missed one guy though, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because it's based on their own personal damage. I think that miss did matter. I think now I have to wait a few turns. But we basically did a board wipe here. I don't want to kill him. I don't have a clean. I don't have anything to clean Faraday, and if I were to kill him now, I think the monster dies. Because that's again that's not why I'm running the AoE. Because when curse on a 1 turn cooldown, the monster dies. So we'll just do a self skill here, and we have so much sustain here. At this point, yeah, they can't really get rid of the Fatid, even if they freeze us right here. We can just stall until we can bring Faraday back and get our 3 coins. So if you're ever in a situation where you didn't kill anyone, let's say you missed something, just wait till Fatid gets his pickup again, and use that. Because again, he dies. Even if you kill the person on your final turn, you still die and you lose a coin. So always just wait, because they really can't do anything to... Like if it's just a 1... Like if you're running 2 monsters and it's just 1 guy, they can't really kill Fatid here. We have double heal. We have so much sustain right now. If this was the damage dealer, it might be a different story. I don't know. It depends. I think it depends what's left alive. But if it's a denier for sure, you can just wait to pick him up again. And then you can get your 3 coins, my boys. Bam. Pick him up again. I don't think this matters too much either. Well, actually, this is actually kind of bothering. Well, yeah, I mean, like, he has only 65k life diff. I mean, like, if you run the life rune on it, if you run, like, a life and, either 2 team speeds or a speed. I personally think a speed and a team life for those other 2 runes is the best way to go about it. And run team speed on your damage dealers for their own 2. Like, run 1 strength and then... Yeah. So we actually have to wait again because this guy stunned us, which is inconvenient for our situation. So we'll just have to freeze him again. We're going to have to wait again. This is a slight botheration, but we have so much to stay in here, he can't really do anything. I think he means it in the sense if this was like a fire war. I think so. I think that's kind of what he's kind of pushing towards it. But, yeah. Words. We have to wait again. We have to wait again because if we were to attack that turn, we lose Faraday. And this is, I want to treat this as a war scenario. So we have to wait to bring him back. Boop. I suppose that's maybe a reason not to run any DOT, like any damage on him anyway, just to make sure this scenario goes off. Because if you run DOT, if you're running the DOTs on Fatid here, you wind up killing the guy before you can bring back your monster. You kind of just lose the coins there. It's all about that self-damage, baby. There we go. 3 coins. If this was a war, we got 3 coins. Bam. Wait, did I? Oh no, wait, never mind. No, that worked. Nah, I got the, yeah. They all stay alive. Use Alkanine. Dude, I wish I had the cooldowns deactivation on Alkanine. That's actually one of the few monsters that you can run. That's really relatively nice for. He has cooldowns deactivation, right? Oh, yeah, let's check that real quick. I don't remember if he did. My boy Alkanine is... Where did I put mine? Was it down in the corner? Can't remember. Let's see here. This is the problem when you have a bunch of monsters on your island. Yeah. It's usually hit and miss. Up there he is. It's buried. So you see a lot of variation. Does he have a cooldown deactivation? He has... Do I actually run it if I do? I think he just had cooldowns activation. I don't think he has cooldowns deactivation. Nope, he doesn't have cooldowns deactivation. He has cooldowns activation, but he has no deactivation. Dib, what's your favorite monster? No, Steel Class, Lord Mammoth, and Nemesis and VIPs. Okay, so there's conditions with that. So not including my top favorites, but and or Nemesis and or VIPs. Oh, that's a good one. Like if we're not including any of those. Even though like Orsi Class and Lord Mammoth are my number 1. The boy Trilops looking good, my man, my boy. Yeah, dude, I haven't changed my Trilops runes in years. It's like rank 1 at the moment. I might actually, like after I'm done with my 130 Mega Man, I might work on Trilops. That's something I might do. Motivate me to actually put a 3rd rune slot. It's even open too. I don't even remember unlocking. I think this was like locked at first, but I don't know when or why I unlocked it. I don't remember. But as soon as I get my Super Dandam, I might work on Bubba Gump. Dude, it's gonna be really weird for you guys to see me use Bubba Gump. I never usually use Bubba Gump for various reasons. Bubba Gump. What was I talking about too? Oh, favorite monster. You guys, you wondered what my favorite monster was beside my favorite monsters, and excluding excluding my top favorites, Nemesis and VIPs. I suppose if we're going beyond that, that's a really good question. I don't really know like 100% of an answer for you. Uh, Dude, that's a really good one. Would it just kind of go down to my second favorite like totem at that point, or it's other things? That's a good question. That's one that I don't really know if I have an answer to because there's so many candidates for that. There's Totem. There's Oikawa. Let's pull up the list here. Let's pull up the list. Let's pull up the list of stuff here. We just need to go to whatchamacallit. Put 2 tenacities on it. That ish. Dude, yeah, that would be really good. Like that's the nice thing if you ranked up Trilops all the way, since he has 2 relics. He does hold 2 shield relics if you have 2 tenacity shields. That's disgusting. That's really disgusting. That's a lot of sustain. Alright, so going down the list here of stuff. I guess personal likes here. What's my favorite stuff in the game besides my top favorites, excluding Nemesis and VIPs? I really like the recently added good old Fatid here. I really like his design. Cool concepts. I feel like you can build them a few ways. There's a few things in terms of rune builds, player stats. It's interesting. Surely one of my favorite 2018 monsters thus far. I think is really cool. Totem's always a huge favorite. Carl, your boy, Plymouth. I've always kind of liked Plymouth. Plymouth's always been cool in my book. Not in terms of competitively speaking, he's not busted, but design wise, he's got some neat stuff to it. I'd say he's a fun monster. Your boy B Mage, I really like Ukaduma. It's one of the few monsters I like use a lot. Really great utility. He cleans up. I like it. The homie Heyman. Oh yeah, I didn't even bring up Heyman. Interesting because he's kind of like the mascot on the channel. Like in terms of ML related stuff, he's kind of the mascot. that is interesting because Leftovers is the mascot, and it's a Heyman. High MS is I like High MS too. What happened to Leftovers, your mascot? He's still chilling. He's still chilling. He's still chilling at level 1. He's all the way down here at level 1. Your boy Leftover. He's so short. He just goes. There's his stupid. Your boy Leftovers. Toothpick. Eldine. Dude, El Turkey Gang Macho. My boy El Turkey. I think El Dino is really cool. I think he's my favorite crossbreed monster. Or like fusion bred, like with the Jabeline, or I think Alpha Clivias is a mixture of Clivias and NAPast. This is my favorite like crossover. I mean, what can really beat a turkey dinosaur wrestler guy? What really beats that? I mean, come on. That's amazing in terms of design. Like, do the fusion dance. Hey man, level 130 coming soon though, right? No. No, I don't think it is. El Macho. Dude, that was an I was thinking is it El Nacho? El Nacho, the Jack Black movie. El Macho, no, it's like El Nacho. I kind of like the thing where Thyra's being up for grabs in terms of cells. I like that for the trailers. I hope I get a few. Enough to rank her up to rank 2. I wish I could use see a lot of monsters I just don't use anymore due to just the way the game is at the moment. Like everyone's just using ranked up monsters, and there are very few times I can actually bring some of my personal favorites. I always like the damage this guy does, but again I only have him at rank 1. Doesn't really do me any good. That like that level 6 Lifer and Fire Liquid though. Don't look at it. It's ugly. Super Edgelord. I forgot I named him this. Super Edgelord. I forgot I even named him that. He's very edgy. Oh, dude, I have Mind Son too. I gotta work on his runes too. Your boy Mind Son. I gotta get runes on him. Mr. Fungus. I like Silotus. That's another like on the list of things that I like. I know you asked me my favorite, but I just have like a bunch of favorites. Don't ask me like what's my like I have a bunch of favorites, man. There's so much things. There's so much things I like. I like all of them, a lot of them. I don't want to say like all of them because there's a lot of monsters in this game I don't like. Oh, cough, Voltic. But there's quite a few like I just like. Wow, that's an awesome monster. This is a dib monster, like Castle Crasher. This brings me back to the days of when I play like the game Castle Crasher. The monster is called Warrior, but it reminds me so much of Castle Crashers, like the Barbarians, or like Beyblade because I'm Cassandra basically. But I can make a joke about like the anime Beyblade and just call this a Beyblade. What about Kihaku, Joustar, or Damas Bodyguard, or Gakoa? There's so many. Oh, dude, I didn't even bring them up. I guess in terms of design, like not over other stuff that I like in terms of design, but yeah, they're good monsters. I mean, I just like in terms of what are dib monsters? What are monsters that I just see and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's a dib monster. That's something I would enjoy or make a joke about, or like name him like something like see this Anchovies Fedora because he's wearing a fedora. I don't know why I called them anchovies though. I'm trying to figure out that part. I know it's like a pizza joke. It was like because of pizza. But is pizza an Italian food? Oh, was it pizza? Where did pizza originate? Yeah, Italy. Okay, it's an Italian food. I was like, wait, why would I call them anchovies then if it's not Italian? Watch me, nene. Oh yeah, because I got the 2 runes locked. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not using this as of late. Runes locked. That explains a lot. Runes locked. Of course. Tin Can. I wish Tin Can came out more. Like in terms of events, I'd like to use some of these monsters in terms of, but again, they're just level 100. They don't do me good against really high end ranked up fights. And they need at least to be rank 5 at the very least. At least ranked up once. Even then, I'm still at a disadvantage. Pizza is Mexican, is it? Pizza origin. Is it Mexico? It's Italy. At least that's what the Google search is popping up. Italy or America? It was a belief that that pizza was an invention of Italy's. However, the history of pizza by the ancient times of the Middle East, the Greeks, Egyptians, Americans, Israelis, Babylonians were making a deviant of pizza. Oh, so there's like several places where it originates from. So several people kind of had the idea of making pizza. What country invented pizza? Italy. But it was like an often recurring story. A lot of people. The feedback it says. Maybe that's just Wikipedia. I don't really know. There's like several places that invented pizza, I guess. A lot of people think it's like mainly from Italy though, or associate it with Italy. So I guess they just were the ones that got the the old, well, which one deserves this the most? And I guess like in 1889 of June 11th, they're like, hey, Italy is your boy. That gets the street cred. Google doesn't know shit. I don't know, but that was just the Google search. I was just reading off Google, man, boy. I forgot Sir Automatronicus even existed. Yeah. I think Cat, not Cat, Laula. I feel like she's underrated. I feel like she's really great. Once you just have the runes, like if either you rank her up with decent runes or just have decent runes on her, she does a lot of damage. She has like 275 damage skills, I think it's both of them are 75. Either like 170 and a 75. It's disgusting. Her damage, I will say she's one of the better light damage dealers in the game. And she's one of the fastest damage dealers in the game. If not the fastest one. Besides Mercurius, I think. Yeah, I think she's second in terms of fast damage dealers. She is astronomically fast. I think pizza in USA was brought by some Italian. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. No one really knows apparently no one knows the true origin of pizza. It's all like fan forums. It's just, like everyone's just trying to figure out. So I suppose we should talk about. I did say that after that I was going to talk about my closing thoughts, what have you, on Fatid. Has one of the best named moves in the game, Fart Machine. I named your boy Fart Machine here. Moves. I feel like this move setup here is pretty decent. Damn, those runes on Gazpacho. Yeah, don't look at the runes at the moment. I want to give my boy Gazpacho 10s when I get money. I'm just stuck in a situation at the moment where I don't have money. So, yeah, that's just kind of where I am for that. But final thoughts. One of the best name skills in the game. Got Farm Machine. Who can argue with that? Clearly the most cleverest name that one could think of. The build I kind of ran for this video or the stream here, I liked it. I didn't see much problems with it. If I needed to bring someone back again after, let's say they died, they timed out, I missed the triple damage, no problem. He has so much disdain. It's really no problem. With this build in particular, he's got the 40% heal and the double healing. Getting full life reset, easy, my boy. If you're just, I will say if you're just running full team speed and not a life, if you're not running at least one life rune, you will be OHKO'd by Agursis, rank 5, no problem. He does share the same books as Agursis. Just keep that in mind. Even if he has fantastic regen skills, if he's one-shotted, they don't really do you any good. And we're just in the meta where everyone's running Agursis because it's really the best thing to run in the fire category. Words. I feel like meta builds would either be full team speed, a life, team speed, and speed, or just a life and 2 team speed. Pretty much like Undertaker builds at this point. I don't really see a point to run the DOTs again. If you're remember when we were watching the stream here, remember we were pretty much in a situation where we needed to pick him up. We needed to revive him more than once, just because of the nature of the curse. If you're not running a denier that cleans, then you kind of have to do that if you do wind up missing. If we ran the DOTs, the last monster would have just died, and then we would have missed out on the things. I don't feel like 2 lives I don't think you need to run more than 1 life. I think the more, obviously the more life you have, the more DOT damage you take. I don't think running 2 lives is necessary. I think 1 life is fine. I don't think you need 2 because it just has so much sustain. I feel like cooldowns activation and removing positive effects is the way to go when dealing with Fatid. I don't recommend. And freezing and stunning now too. Add that to the list because they took away mountain. I'd say freeze it, stun it, pop it, lock it, put it in your pocket. Cooldowns, activation it, hose it down, remove its good stuff, and you're good to go. So basically, run Talika. So if you have Talika, feel free to run that because the Talika's now easily has control over the stuff. Stamina devour that shit. Not a good idea. Unless you've cooldowns activate. I would say if you cooldowns activation it, then by all means stamina devour. But even at that point, that's kind of a waste. Fun fact: the stamina cost for the extra turn move is actually 0. So it has to be. I think it has to be a situation where you've killed someone, like you kill both of their monsters, and you've cooldowns activation. Then stamina devours by all means. But yeah, this doesn't cost any stamina, and you get all your stamina back for eating someone. So I think it's really hard. It's basically you need the right situation. You can't just go in and not have a plan to deal with this. You need to get rid of Fatid first and foremost, and then go from there. That's the kind of the thing with revivers who need to kill the reviver first, and usually that's why you run the life rune, because usually natural damage or maybe even double damage isn't enough to kill them at that point. Again, it's all circumstantial. It all depends on the player's runes and monster setup. But it can be difficult to one shot a reviver. Igursis and again Talika. Igursis and Talika, hugest counters for Fatid. What else is there to really say? What are you guys saying? Right now, Accent's saying a bunch of Salmon Devours eat shit. 2 life runes and speed my boy. Oh, it's Salmon Devours that shit. Okay. Fatid eats the booty like. Okay. But yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on it? I know one person's just kind of saying. Again, this is a stream, so we're just kind of getting everyone's opinion. Do you guys feel like there's more counters to Fatid? What's in nature category at the moment? I guess we gotta have to consider that too. I suppose Eldino, like things that's like stun, like Eldino and Cleviast, those might be good matchups against Fatid. They can stun. I think anything with solid deny can handle it pretty well. Oh, by books. We can even pull up the books here. So he's in Underworld. Let's see here. We don't need to see it by nature. Is possession immunity after being possessed a thing now? Yesterday my Kyaku got possessed and got possession immunity. Oh, dude, I wonder if that's a thing too. I don't really know. That's something we can check real quick. Did you get like double possessed? Like it happens when you get double turned possessed. Did you fight like an Ophiuchus or something? I think that only applies when you double possess someone. Let's see here. So Viper Hotep's in Underworld. That's a counter. But not only does he have like fire, not only does he have deny, but he also has like fire damage on his arsenal. I don't think Barbael has any solid deny. I think he was whatchamacallit. I think he runs total blind, right? I don't see that being too much of a counter for him. No, I got possessed from my own skill. Oh, we can see that real quick. But let's see what else we can for counters here. Depending whether or not the person dies if you remove the revival the revival buff, Legion maybe, because he has a spammable removal of positive buffs. I really want to see a scenario where the enemy AoE removes the positive effects. I want to see if that actually kills the monster. I think that's huge because there's quite a few nature monsters that remove positive effects, if I remember correctly. Or at least specifically Guava. I'm specifically talking about Guava at this point. Evil Legions, I think it was in Evil Legions too, right? There's a lot of stuff in Evil Legions. All the freezers and stunners are good go-tos. He has to deal with Copycat. That's interesting. There's quite a few options you can go in terms of books. I feel like Underworld and Evil Legions is this guy's worst nightmare. If he wound up in other books, I feel like he'd be fine, but he wound up in like the worst counterplace. Like he has to deal with Agursis in both of them, I do believe. Because Agursis is home to Evil Legion and Underworld and families. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Even have to deal with the Dharma's bodyguard, my boys. He's got a few damage counters or to go with. He's got a few answers. Final verdict. I think this monster's a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting seeing him in war. And what people build on him. I can't wait to see that. I feel like team speed in life is really the nicest way to go. I guess it's just in terms of my personal playstyle. For me personally, I feel like if I ran 2 team speeds and a damage on my damage dealer, it would run just fine. Because again, you want the Fatid to go first before your attacker. It's really hard to do that naturally, just like not doing that. That means you have to run an even slower damage dealer, and there are very few options for that in the game. So I think that's pretty huge. I suppose it depends on but I'd say team speed, life, and then run 2 team speeds and just damage on your damage dealer. That's the way to go, my boys. In terms of me personally, this is the build I chose. You don't have to run this build. You go ahead and run the AoE if you want. I just personally see that there's problems with it. It's not something I would want to run unless I like just full on put it on defense 100% of the time. Because in terms of that sense, you just want to take a coin. Like if you do run the AoE, you don't really care if they die at that point. But just know that if you do revive, then you just run the risk of losing defense altogether, because once they die from the cursed death, you have to wait like several turns. I do believe the AoE is like a 4-turn, and the other one's a 3-turn. I guess it's just a matter of waiting. It depends on what the enemy brings. But if they can't kill the Fatid and you can just freely revive them again and again, that's huge. That's majorly huge. But yeah, this is just the build I'm personally gonna run. Nice sustain, single revives. I think it's more than enough, especially if it brings back the damage dealer. It just cleans house. Trade areas for possession. Enough said. That's really it for this video. There's really nothing I can really say about it anymore. That's everything. I think it's a really good monster. It does have some flaws, but a really good monster overall. Counterable, decent, awesome. That's it. This is Fart Machine. I hope you guys hope to enjoy seeing him in the future. I will use him in more. I do believe he's really good. I'm DibtheAwesome. I'll catch you guys later.